Amen. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson by giving all praises, honor and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Cha, Badash. Next is double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Salutations unto the 144,000 doing the work of the Lord in all truth, honor and sincerity, and shalom to the 1/3 men, women and children who believe in this word being taught unto them. Your brother Amna wa Allah, back at you with another video entitled His words do not go out void. Alright, so this is why we can trust in what's written within these scriptures. Alright, because it's been proven on multiple occasions now that you know, the Heavenly Father is not a man that he should lie. You know, so really, if you want to get in the best possible position for the future, understand what the best possible move is that you can do, the best course of action, then you need to read the scriptures with understanding. As it says in Revelation 1:3, blessed is he that readeth and, you know, keepeth these things in his heart. And you know, not just anyone can read the scriptures with understanding. Let's just establish that first of all. All right, the true understanding of the scriptures is hidden from most people. All right, that's why it's a blessing if you can read these scriptures with understanding and see things clearly. You know, but you know, we have to remember that, you know, the scriptures talk about let all things be done decently and in order. The same goes for prophecy. So, you know, always remembering that the MOTB still has to come to pass, you know, but the fact that things are going in the direction that they're going in terms of the world economy and wars and things of that nature, you can tell that the MOTB is right around the corner. All right, because what's going to happen with the prices of goods going up? Obviously, the fuel stays going up. Certain places you're looking at £2 a litre. Yeah. So yeah, what's gonna happen is people are gonna want some kind of means to help them pay for the high price of goods. It's a bit like how, when was it? And you see, that goes to show you that the lockdown and the Crown Vic situation that happened in 2020, 2021 and all of that, that was all a rehearsal. That was a rehearsal, man. Because I remember at some stage there was a point where, you know, because the energy prices were quite high, so what was happening now is that the energy companies were giving the pay-as-you-go customers these £67, surprisingly it weren't 66, but it was £67 vouchers where, you know, you usually go and top up your gas and electric, might put £20 on the gas, £20 on electric. You had these £67 vouchers where you could go to the shop, they scan it, and then you get that added to your gas and electric, man. Now, what's going to be the one up from that? The digital money. All right, yeah, we can help you out with the high cost of living, you know, but you gonna have to get on that digital system. Okay, you gonna have to get on that digital system if you want to have access to these benefits. You know, that's going to be the initial stages, and then eventually when the MOTB is made mandatory, Well, you know, they pushing it in that direction, and it's going to be, well, you're going to have to take that MOTB if you want us to assist with this and assist with that. If you want to be entitled to the UBI, to the Universal Basic Income, if you want us to help with the food shop, with the energy bill, you know, you're gonna have to get that thing. All right. We done seen how it played out already, so you know the idea of that, of this being the same reality, that, you know, it's not foreign. Okay. It says in 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. And you know, when you start to see things clearly, it's quite hard to be ignorant of Satan's devices, because what you learn about the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is that his thing is all about rinse and repeat. He doesn't switch up the tactic. Let's do things this way. You know, he applies the same formula. You know, as long as it's worked before, he will just apply the same formula again, because, you know, he's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the thing is, you know, now you have people, your common people, catching on to what you're gonna do. You got the common everyday Joes talking about there's gonna be a lockdown 2.0. You know, many average Joes saying that because they now understand the pattern that Esau Edom undergoes. And that's how, you know, we can't be ignorant of Satan's devices, and also understanding that ultimately it's biblical prophecy, and this is what the Heavenly Father has prophesied to happen. So guess what? That's what's going to happen. All right. It says here, this is Isaiah 46 and verse 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So the Heavenly Father's counsel is what's going to stand. Doesn't matter about your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and opinions. So your best bet is you get on the Heavenly Father's program, because that's the program that's going to stand. Alright. 11. Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executeth my counsel from a far country, yea, I have spoken it, I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it, I will also do it. So the Heavenly Father has purposed it, so he's also going to do it. Alright? That's why, what was it? Was it Churchill? He said a good understanding of the Bible is better than a college degree, a university degree. You know, if you really understand this book, you good. You know, you good. You got the answers to life. Because if you follow the ways of this book to the best of your ability, and you have the elect, you're on the path to life, not death. Alright, Proverbs 21:16 says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall what? Shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So we don't want to be in the congregation of the dead. So we got to stay in this understanding, man. It's pulling out, bro. You know? So we really blessed to have this truth, because, you know, a lot of people are going to start bugging out because of the things that are happening, you know, and you know, they don't have the answers to it, but we do, and we're at peace. Okay? So let's not forget that the MOTB still has to come to pass. The money still has got to go digital. Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So yeah, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you've got that mark. Alright? This is the reality of the situation now. You know? People with backs are gonna be against the wall, and you know, Esau pretty much got you in a corner, and it's like, well, what are you gonna do? You know, are you the scriptures say, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm. You know, you don't want to do that, man. We wanna trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. All right, man ain't gonna save us, man. You know, we gotta show the Most High that we're about the Most High. Okay, because Esau wants you to show that you're about Esau, man, by showing that you're willing to give up your power and you're willing to submit to him. You know, but nah, man, we ain't about that, man. You know, we know how this story ends, so you know, Lord willing, you know, we gonna enjoy until the end. All right, so yeah, man, I just wanted to, you know, quickly touch on that. You know, just to keep things in perspective, and you know, just remembering the timeline of events and how this thing is gonna unfold. So yeah, man, I pray, Lord willing, this lesson's been edifying. Until the next time I say shalom. Stay up, stay strong.